Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Mass Effect. We're going to go in and rescue Dr. Liara Tassoni. She is on Therum. We have, I think we've already scanned. Oh, maybe I haven't already scanned this system. Let's quickly do that then. Such a miss. Oh no, I have done that. I don't know why that wasn't marked. Anyway, let's get on to Therum. Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful heavy metals have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. Let's go do it. We're going to take the usual crew, Garrison Rex. Okay.
From an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Yeah, we've got some strange signals coming in. We're going to go investigate. And this isn't like the other planet. This one is more of a fixed path, so we're just going to zoom through. Definitely feels like the graphics have had a bit of a lick of paint for the Legendary Edition. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm sure I used to be able to steer this thing just slightly differently. It kind of goes where you point the mouse now, which I don't think used to. Right. Quite like random pieces of software launching you to desktop to sign up to them. Anyway, what have we got here? So let's continue on. There's something over there. Yeah, definitely didn't used to steer like this. I'm sure I used to be able to like look around and not veer off to the sides. Anyway, let's have to get used to that. Yeah. Shooting at the big transporter. You can actually get more XP by shooting these things on foot, but it's not quite as quick. If they hit you, it's pretty much death. Quite a lot coming up. This is where we'll have to get out on foot. Maybe? Maybe not. Guns over there. Heat-seeking missiles. Actually, they're not heat-seekers, which is good. That's one gone. The other, but I feel like it was up there or something. Definitely one there. There's that one gone. There's another one.
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Oh. Ah. Steering on this thing. Oh, I'm trying to reverse. Right, think I'll jump out because we will get more XP for, mind you, the Juggernaut. Maybe I'll. There you go. Right. Let's hop out and do this manually. What's that?
Clear.
Yes, yes. Rocket. To him.
Perimeter clear.
Is that it? We done? Right, I think there's stuff to explore in here, but we did level up, so let's go deal with that first. That would be good. Yeah. I'll go in and get the Unity. That's a useful skill to have. And I'll put one into pistols. Got us. We're going to do electronics. Just level up decryption a bit. Damping's not a bad one to have. We'd start dealing with biotics, so we'll just give him that. Then we've got Rex. Need to give him a new gun, don't I? Just remember that. Let's do that. Do the Krogan health bit. Ooh, wow, okay, we've got a few things there. Take all that. So I'm going to equip the crappy rifle. And then we'll give that good one to... Actually, Rex has already got a better one, but Garrus probably doesn't. Oh, maybe he does. Yeah, take that back. In that case... Ooh, good. I might give Garrus a bit of that as well. Okay, so what we got? Heat sinks mean that the weapon heats up less. Damage rate of 5. Given that on the sniper. Assault. Not a bad one to have on assault rifles, to be honest. I might give it to him on his shotgun. I might as well equip her. Well, no, it's fine. Never going to use that, so... Right, let's see what's in here. Check out the other side, and there's probably stuff over there. So I think the gate controls are over there to get through. Got any enemies here, though. Another shotgun. Okay, we'll take a look at that. So what is Rex is using? Oh, okay, so this is probably better, right? Yeah, it does look like it. That's cool.
Perimeter clear.
And this does say gate control, but I'm pretty sure this gate's open already. Where did I come from? Oh, this is the base. Okay, now I get it. I get it. That's where we were shooting the rocket towers before. We do still need to go over to the other side and open up that gate too. Might bring the Mako over as well though. Run back quite as far. Oops. Let's take down its shields. Yeah, let's use one of those. Edge 2, Hurricane 2, oh, another sniper rifle. That's probably going to be good for Garrus. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so he's using a rubbish one at the moment. That'll do, that's a bit better. See what I mean about getting, like, equipment quite quickly that outpaces what we were using before? That's fine. Garrus doesn't really use a shotgun. Okey-doke. Gate control. How are the guys doing? That one. Something to loot over there as well, I think. Nothing in here at all. Go. Scimitar. Ooh, well, Angie, I can't equip that. Chameleon, though, potentially for Garrus. Look at that. Yeah, it's good for his cooldown, so we'll take that. Can't use the medium armor. I keep going to press shift as the sprint button, but that's the team orders button that draws out my gun. So there is another enemy around here. It's going to be one of those armatures, I think. Yeah, it is. You can run them down. I don't know how much damage it does. Something over there. Probably got to get a bit closer. Whoa. system. It might be worth coming out and taking that down manually now it's mostly dead. Good amount of XP. There we go, what do we get? 475, that's cool.
Perimeter secure.
Rocket troopers at the end of this road. And the incline. See a body rolling away on fire down there. I don't think this is anything. A bootable crate here? Doesn't look like it though, does it? Oh, what's going on? That was Microsoft Teams trying to open on my computer for some reason. Gosh, I gotta love this stuff just tabbing you out of whatever you're doing. You didn't ask it to. I did a little save actually. I don't think there are any regular auto saves when you're just out and about on a planet like this, so you can lose a bit of progress if you forget to quick save. If I was playing not recording, I'd definitely be getting out and doing those manually. Like I said, I'm pretty sure you get a lot more XP for doing that. We'll quick save here. This next section is always quite hard because there are enemies that do a lot of damage. They're very mobile, and they can jam your weapons and stuff.
Shields down.
Shields down, yeah. Tell you what, kill his weapon. Throw him. Actually, I'll do a singularity because there's a couple of them there.
Good to go.
What stuff have we got? Armor plating. Yeah, there's some good upgrades and stuff, but nothing I feel moved to particularly bring in right now.
Shields disabled.
Tell you what, Garrison, using your sniper. Use your sniper. If I can get him with a grenade. Ha ha ha. There's another sniper somewhere. Oh, okay.
secured.
This wasn't the bit I was thinking of. Oh, that was a bit before. We'll save, and I will... Okay, nothing else to bring in.
Hostile contact.
So you can shield. Don't need that, but... Drag him up.
Countermeasure deployed.
This bit.
All targets down.
It can be a better idea just to kind of trigger the encounter and then backtrack a bit because there's more cover over here. And pick them off a little bit because loads of stuff just comes pouring out. Armatures and we're on foot. Yeah, so we're gonna retreat. You don't want to be in a stand-up fight against these. Let's get out of here.
Charging up.
The boys, come on.
All targets down.
Targets down. Yeah, I doubt it. Let's just get our shields and stuff back and then we'll... I don't think they chase me, but we can try and be a little bit less exposed with fighting, particularly against those armatures. If we can get it so that they're not sighting us.
Engaging target.
Good to know I'm doing any damage to them. There's one down. Shit, there's a sniper as well. One. There we go. They're a bit annoying, but they're done. What else have we got? Okay, there's snipers there. Let's try and avoid that. Harris, just stop exposing yourself. Stick to the cover, boys. Oh wow.
Powering up.
That's nice. I put all my marksmans. go, we got it. There's another armature, is there not? Or two came down. Forget how I get these guys to come back now. Hear it. Singularity. And dead. There we go. Did we level? We might have done. Cool. Okay, what do I want to stick up? So with the singularity thing, it increases the radius. That is quite good. Thinking I just... yeah, maybe I'll put a couple into Spectre. Maybe one into Adept, one into Pistols. Maybe I should get the barrier. Ah. Garrus. Yeah, we still want to go with electronics. Decryption until he's maxed those out. Let's put some into his weapons, and then we'll put one into his HP as well. Here we go, let's see what we got. Oh god, there's loads of stuff. I'm not going to pass all that now. Let's just have a look. So on my pistol, chemical rounds 1, I could raise that to maybe radioactive rounds 3. There isn't going to be a lot of squishy targets in here, so I might put that on. In terms of the mod, improved sighting 2, I could rank that up to 3. All the weapon stability. It's quite a stable weapon. Let's just take the better accuracy. The grenades, I can add. No, that's about all I can do. Let's see what I got here. That's still pretty good, I think. Garrus. This, you're using radioactive 1. We can give you radioactive 3. Heatsink 2. That's probably alright. Sniper, phasic 2. Yeah. Maybe give the accuracy. Fine. Radioactive 2 is probably about as good as I can give him right now. Recoil 1, recoil 3. 2, radioactive 1. Ooh, armor piercing. Oh, I might snatch that. I didn't realise I had that. Let's put that myself on my. Where was that? Is it rounds? Okay, yeah, armor piercing rounds for this one. Give him anti-personnel. Might as well. And that'll probably do for now. I don't have any more. No one's got any more armor they can wear, have they? So that's it. Can't remember if there's anything to loot around here. Don't think I can get in there. Let's just go into the mine. You still hear that armature? That's the sound it makes. definitely got enemies. They've jammed my gun. Oh, okay, shock trooper. Yeah, take the gun.
Jammers online.
Someone down there.
Perimeter clear.
Yeah, it is.
I've never visited a Prothean ruin before. Aside from the Citadel, I mean.
I can't remember if she's in there or not. I need to... Let's go over here. I think she's further down. Yeah, no, fine. Oops. What have we got? These things are a bit... Shit, I'm almost dead. Shoot that. I tried to heal. Heal. Ooh, it's a nasty little ambush.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
Little save before we head down any further. Drop down. Hey.
Hello?
Yara.
Somebody help me, please. Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Dr. Tassoni?
Liara Tassoni, I presume?
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth, beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Yeah, and that Krogan is going to be a problem. But we got Geth, I can see him. might be it. Shotgun, shotgun, sniper, okay. Ooh, chemical rounds 3 might be quite nice, and a heat sink 3, that's pretty good actually. I might... Ooh. Someone else can go onto armor piercing 2. Yeah, so I'll shoot more with that. Keep the armor piercing Garrus. Let's give you the armor piercing 2. So we've got to do another little sort of code breaker game with this. Get to Sony out of here. Let's talk to her.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
Rogan.
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
I save. Can't save on an elevator. Big fight coming up.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Alright, he has a problem, but taking down the Geth 2 is good. I don't know if I can pin him with a singularity, but I will try. Sounds good.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you are right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Prothean's true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Ooh, okay. Did we level? Oh, I think we did actually. Ooh, okay, good. So what am I trying? I think getting advanced marksman would be good. Work towards Spectre training as well. Okay. I think at this point it probably makes sense to have a bit of an explore of the ship and talk to our crewmates. They're all downstairs, so we'll go do that. I'll pop to the captain's quarters as well. We haven't actually been there since we became captain. We'll go check it out. We'll talk to Caden. Is there much to do here? Probably not, but bit of XP, why not? Yeah, Caden?
Commander, do you have a minute?
What's on your mind, Lieutenant?
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled, and the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Or maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a
Why
big...
does it sound like his dialogue's so quiet?
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
We have to depend on each other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man I have at my back.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Of course, but I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to process that, Commander. But, yeah, I'd like that.
Don't get any ideas, Caden. Liara is always my bromance option in this game. So actually, I was going to check the sound levels. Actually, I think the dialogue's gone very. I mean, it's pretty high. Maybe it was just that dialogue with Caden. I don't think there's anything here. Again, in Mass Effect 2, this leads down to where Garrus is in like the battery. I'm just sort of mentally readjust to the layout of this ship versus that one. Yara's back here. Hey.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Interesting. I like the Asari. I like all the alien races in the game, to be honest. I think they're obviously a lot of thought has gone into them all. I think it's really cool. Right, so we want to go down to the next level. They're all different. They're all sort of intertwined. The characteristics are kind of, spread throughout the game. It's really well done, I think. Yeah, let's start with Rex.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. They almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Suppose we're going to talk to the space racist.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
Is this duty-related, Chief?
No, ma'am. Well, maybe. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but, I'm concerned about the aliens. Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Don't mince words, Chief. What's your concern?
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I don't see that as inevitable.
Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism.
Well, she hates dogs as well.
Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Just shut up.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I'm glad there won't be a problem.
Anything else you need, Commander?
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk to Garrus.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSAC.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this.
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
As long as you do your job well, you're free to go about your business as you see fit.
Thank you, Commander.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Nice. Alright. Have a quick look at the shop, I guess.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay, let's sell some stuff, because we've got loads of stuff now. We can sell pretty much all this stuff that's basic. Oh. Was that just junk? Hang on. Ah, there we go. So that's... anything that's level 1 we can get rid of pretty safely. I'm going to get rid of anything level 2 as well. I think we can move on past that. If we've got any doubles of stuff, I'll sell it. I'll keep the guns for now. What are we up to? 20k? Okay, so what have we got here we could buy? It's marginally better, but it's probably not worth the money. On to the 4s. What we got here? Yeah. Assassin armor is... The Scorpion 4, though, I think that'll probably be worth the money. It's quite a lot better than what I'm wearing. We've also got Krogan armor, but that's not much of a boost. I think I'll get the Scorpion 4. That's pretty good armor for us. That for now. There we go. Actually, let's have a look at these weapons. So, well, probably only worth doing it with the people I go out with. Let's have a look at our engineering core. Tali, talk to the engineer. Who's this?
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tali? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on board and she'll know more about our engines than I do. She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for Tali, Commander. But I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work exactly?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up. Unless you find a way to capture those emissions. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away our location. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster-than-light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed, and she's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Where else have you served, Adams?
If you name a class of Alliance ship, I've probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Tully!
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work, mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla, grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials?
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well.
In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So the Geth share brainpower?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
That doesn't make any sense.
I'm probably oversimplifying. The Geth are incredibly advanced and complex creations. All you need to know is that they get smarter when they gather in large numbers. As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? Why am I here? What is my purpose? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out another species.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place, but we did not make a mistake when we went to war against them. If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics. None. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. and that's why we have to stop him.
I want to know more about the gifts.
Ah, sorry, I
I
clicked
doubt
the
I
wrong
can
thing.
tell
Hang
you
on.
anything. What they were when we created
I
them?
want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our families behind us. We only return once we have found something of value we can bring back to the fleet. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I want to talk about something
Like what?
else. I should go.
See you later.
Okay, it's good to get to know members of our crew. I mean, they're interesting stories, and a lot of their backstories have relevance for the rest of the trilogy in a lot of ways, which we'll get to over time. I think we're going to explore the rest of this sort of system cluster that we're in right now. Each of the solar systems generally has at least one, well, generally has one planet you can land on. So there's a couple more. It's Attica Traverse still. Is it Attica or is it Artemis Tower? I forget exactly where we are. I think Attica Traverse is the area of the galaxy. Right, anyway, let's zoom out of here. Leave Theorem now. We've done these two. Let's go to Athens.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Fair enough. It wasn't Salamis. Nothing. I think Proteus is a land. No, maybe not a landing one. Nausicaa might be where we land. Oh, maybe not. Paris? Maybe it doesn't have anywhere to land. Look through the asteroid belt. Nothing there. Hiding there. Alright. Just as I was saying, most have somewhere to land. That one didn't. We'll come back to that. I'll read it when we're about to go down. Let's just scan everywhere else before we go there. Matriarch's writings. Okay, let's go to Sharjula then and see what's here. The level 1 pressure hazard. Very dense atmosphere of ammonia and oxygen. The temperate surface is mainly composed of alumina with deposits of sulfur. Comms boys in the system have recently logged a number of unregistered vessels operating nearby. Sharjila has an extensive silicon-based oxygen-breathing ecology. Heavily populated areas are covered with fine silica dust, the respiratory byproduct of the world's higher animal life forms. High-speed surface winds, often laden with abrasive silica dust, present a hazard. In areas where the wind deposits a great deal of silica, footing can be treacherous. EVAs are discouraged. Let's land. Usual group. Alright, first of all, let's level up the guys. Garrus. Yeah, I think we keep going with decryption and electronics until I've got that up at a good level. Rex. I think we just fill up the Krogan Battlemaster tree. Give him some more hit points. Wouldn't mind having a look at their equipment. Garrus, Avenger 2. Lancer 3 is not as good. Avenger 3 is not as good. It's more accurate, but well... yeah, I mean, it's more accurate, and the rest are the same, apart from the heatsink thing, but that's fine. Him, I think. Rex. That's good. Shotgun. That's good. The chemical rounds. What am I using again? Oh, the armor piercing. I mean, the usefulness of that will depend on the type of enemies we encounter, I guess, but let's have a look. So we go south and then kind of do a little loop round. That should work. With these ore deposits as before. Modifying the path somewhat so we don't go over like the very highest peaks. Let's go this way. Ah. Getting over $1,000 per deposit now, that's pretty good. Keep an eye out for any craters that might house a Thresher, or I think this one will be alright. There. Ah, we can do it this time. Okay, it's fine. Towards the edge again. Okay, let's start from here. This way. We'll climb up that big hill from here. It'll be harder from other angles. Ooh, there's enemies down there. Maybe we'll go down and have a look. Oh, I'm shooting at us. I hear gunfire. Okay. Right, let's just... Oh, can I not save while I'm in the Mako? No. There we go. I've just noticed as well, I'm not using the fast slots, like this stuff at the top. How do I put stuff in there? So if I put that, I do it here, drag it. Okay, yep, let's put that there. What do I want? Singularity on 2, maybe. 3. 4. Unity on 5. Shields and barrier. I'll probably use those less. But it's just good. So, yes, that's my marksman. Singularity, warp, push. Those are the main ones. That's going to help. Oh no, I've used it. Oh well, it's a waste. Anyway. Someone kill him. Blow him up. Alright, there's my thing gone down now.
Shepard's been hit!
God, oh god, that nearly killed me, that sniper. Ah. Shit, it's Krogan. We can dampen. I think that blocks his healing. I throw him and Rex does a warp, maybe? Goes over there. Can I cast a singularity that way? Snipers! Alright, we saved reasonably recently. Back in the Mako. Let me just take out the snipers with this first. Yeah. Ah, it's reset my hotbar things. Okay. Do. I think that's everything. Okay. dead again. What hit me? I had the sniper somewhere. Got this Krogan already. It's a sniper. Snipe, 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 snipe. Yeah, it's everything. Alright, let's go in there, see what they were guarding. Lots more where they came from. Still there? Have we not got him? Guys, just do I tell him to target him? Sure. It's not what I want. Love running in.
Incoming!
Shepard, why aren't you firing the thing I'm asking you to? Yeah, I think there's someone up there. Do this first. Yeah, the Phoenix suits are a bit rubbish, to be honest. Edge 4, though, could be interesting, and a Scimitar 4 shotgun. That could be interesting. Just a sec, what we got? I think he's up. Pirate Sniper upstairs, okay. Shutting it down. Is there a room at the end? There is. Let's see, do we get anything here? God, got loads of stuff. Too much stuff, you might say. Yeah, we'll have a little look at that afterwards. Low decryption. I don't suppose we've leveled up. No. Oh, no. Damn. Can't get in either of those. How far off leveling up are we? Oh, we're so close. We can probably do it while we're on this planet, to be honest. Let's have a look at this stuff first, though. So pistol-wise, I think the Edge is what I was using previously, and I switched over because the accuracy was better on this one. Yeah, the Phoenixes aren't very good. I mean, what is the point of them? I'm not sure. They're very basic. Okay, so in terms of upgrades, I've got a piercing. I'm up at the chemical rounds on my gun now. Heatsink 3 seems okay. State interface seems okay. What's the stimulant pack? Oh, cooldown reduction could be interesting. I do kind of like the L3 gen. Oh, I'll tell you what I could do. We got a high explosive thing there, which I like on the grenades. I mean, it's not bad for the Krogan armor. It's a little less shields, but it's better everything else. The thing is, it's going to be pink. I mean, we'll keep him in that for now, but we'll give him different armor as soon as we can. He doesn't use a sniper. He uses shotgun. So what's it? So okay, so the scimitar is a direct upgrade on what he's using, so you can have that. And the assault, he's got Avenge 2, so again, we've got a direct upgrade for that. Garrus, again, yeah, upgrade that. Sniper-wise, yeah, I mean, it does a bit more damage. No any more armors. Piercing. Looks alright. Okay, so we'll probably come back here after I've leveled up. All we need to do is like scan another ore deposit or something like that. Just save. A tough area. Pardon my dog if you can hear him downstairs. I think the children are going to be entering soon. There's certainly some of the playground outside, I think, which is driving him bananas. Okay, so we're there. So we'll continue round sort of this direction. I don't know why I've still got an exclamation mark there, because I did find the quest stuff. But basically, the politician on the Citadel who contacted us, her sister's a pirate, and she wanted to sort of trick us to go and kill her sister. But we just did it anyway. And whatever blackmail her sister had on her, we'll hand back. She'll give us some cash for it. It's entirely possible we can level up, raise the Garrus's decryption skill, and it still won't be high enough, but we'll give it a go. Yeah, level up. There's something else. Maybe on the other side of this slope. I don't think it's up. Could of course be entirely wrong on that. It's over there though. So I've gone back to the pirate base. I'm tempted to leave, even if it's... What's that? Some cash. I'm not going to scour the planets for every single ore deposit if, like, we've done everything else. But, I'll do my best to get in the normal course of exploration. Now, where are we going to... Oh, okay, yeah, they're just... I don't know how helpful the vertical thrusters are, to be fair. Oh. Now what's happening to this base? Did I blow it up? Oh, it suddenly reappeared. Oh yeah, I didn't even level up. Hang on. So we'll obviously level ourselves up, but the main one is Garrus at this point. I do like the Spectre training. Throw is good too. God, it's all good. You know, I'm just going to add a couple of Spectres and a couple of Adepts. Just like a kind of bit of a catch-all for just upgrading our powers generally. Rex in his pink suit. Yeah, let's upgrade both his weapon skills a little bit. And Garrus, we want it all in decryption, I think. To make sure that we've got enough for this. There we go. We've maxed out his decryption, so we should be able to get in there. Hope it's something good. Generally, if something has a higher difficulty lock on it, it will be something a bit better. But I guess we'll see.
Form up.
Hard decryption. Okay, I'm going to save because I might not be able to get in here. Ah. Oh. None of that's that good. Yeah. It might be a level up on the heatsink though, from what we've been using. I'm not sure. Nah. Oh well. That pretty much wasn't worth it. You're looking good, Rex. Yeah, as soon as I can buy a better Krogan armor, I think I will. I'm actually gonna... Maybe I'll put better guns on Shepard, even if she doesn't really use them. Just upgraded scimitar, I suppose I'll put that on. Okay. Almost got them all matching colours. Oh, there's something right at the back there. How do we go and get that? It's a medical kit. I mean, I have been using the... I can actually mantle on stuff. Ooh, 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 ooh. Can I get up again? Maybe I've already... Maybe when I was trying to mantle, I already opened it. I'm not sure. Maybe I did. I want it. Yeah, so I've kind of searched around most of it. I mean, I'm guessing the other deposit's probably somewhere like this, but can't be bothered to search for it. Let's go back. So that's pretty much it for the Artemis Tau. We did all those now, so we can come out. Where should we go next? Hades Gamma. I think that was where one of these little side quests we picked up wants to go. Oh, there's two systems here. There's Aranata and Antaeus. Let's do Antaeus first. Sunken megastructures on that planet. I think Trebin we can land. Let's look on this one. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna come out just so make sure I get all the money and leveling up that we got. From there, getting quite a lot of money in now, 37k. I'm gonna gel all our level 1 stuff because it's not even really worth selling, to be honest. Right, so let's go to whatever it's called. Trebin is a modest terrestrial world with an atmosphere composed of nitrogen and argon. Its surface is mainly composed of nickel with deposits of silver. Trebin's environment is relatively mild, but the scarcity of water or similar enabling substances has prevented the development of any biosphere. Exogeny Corp recently performed a test impact of a single water-ice comet into the surface, the first step of a long-term plan to thicken the atmosphere and introduce water to the environment. The survey team is on the surface, monitoring the geological and meteorological effects of the test impact. Most of the water is still in the form of atmospheric vapour, but thick cloud banks have formed. There is every indication that this arid world will soon see its first rain. The survey team's progress has been hampered by frequent mechanical or computer failures in their GPS satellites. Yeah, let's just stick with the guys. A quick look at what we're dealing with. So there's anomaly, research base. Okay, let's just head south until we find border, which isn't too far off, I think, and then we'll head over to this this first anomaly. What's that? Ooh, that's something that's not marked. Let's go and check it out. This is looking like somewhere we might see a thresher mob, if I'm honest. You get a feel for it. I don't think there is anything particular here apart from that thresher. That thing's up there. Check it out. I'll just go around the basin. No. Oh, deposit. Let's go do that. Whereabouts am I? So, okay, so yes, the research base is kind of over there. Let's go have a look. Over here. There's another marker over here. Let's check that out as well. Back to that. Let's check out the outbuildings first.
Nobody's been here for a while.
Let's see what we can learn about what may have happened to the people here. Oh, I keep going to sprint and pressing the wrong button. Red extensions are quite good for sniper weapons, I think. More damage, yeah, so I think it's good for the NPCs as well, because it does more heat, but I don't think they worry about that quite as much as you do. Oh, I've done it again. My brain is hardwired to think of shift as the sprint button.
According to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
Could be answers at the excavation site.
This seems bad. Raikou 5. Oh, and a shotgun. Firestorm 5 shotgun. That could be some interesting weapons there. Let's have a look. So the Raikou 5, way more damage, slightly less accurate, less heat sink capacity, but that's okay because I've got the damper on that anyway. So I'll take that. Now we had a new shotgun. Can't take him seriously wearing this. So it's way more powerful, accurate, slightly less heat sink thing, but again, he's got a heat dampener on it, so that's fine. The Hurricane 5's not great. Aris, do we get a new? No, didn't. Oh, I've got another scimitar. Okay, we'll do that. Cool. Well, I guess we should go into the scary mine and find out what's happened to these guys. Sure, they're probably just down there having a party or something. It's probably fine. What else is there on this world? Yeah, there's a few more things. Okay, well, let's do this. Very quiet. Oh, got contact. No. Why have you pulled your sniper out? Okay, do that. These things are going to get up in our face, so let's go shotty and assault. out. Get my shotgun out.
The survey team must have unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
Give Rex an even better pink suit. Maybe. Oh, I guess because it's medium. Maybe I won't do that. Keep him in the heavy armor. It feels like this is whatever they found. I don't think I can do very much with it, though. Let's have a look around here. Can't open that. That. Oh, I'm craning my neck. No, nothing there. Guess we go. Banshee 4. Yeah, it's a shame I can't put on medium armor. The only person who really can is Ash, which seems unlikely to get use. She's again for my dog. Time of day when there's lots of people outside the house. Right, so we want to go west. Life is peaceful there. Unlike here. I think part of the reason I keep pressing the wrong key when I'm running to try and get the shift button, getting to sprint up, pressing shift, is that when you're in the Mako, shift actually is the sprint. I'm wondering if there's another thresher more here. Too flat. Right in the corner on this world. The device is transmitting tight beam signals into geosynchronous orbit. Disrupts the survey team's GPS satellites, causing them to crash nearby. I think that's it. I don't think there's anything to recover from here. Let's have a quick look. No. Feels a little bit like they may have been sabotaged. Like maybe someone wanted to find out what effect a strange artifact would have on humans, and they just kind of got the survey team to get infected. I mean, that sort of thing is gonna happen out here. I think that looks like another thresher moor site. I'm absolutely paranoid about thresher moors. There's nothing quite like finishing a survey of a planet and then getting wiped out by one. Got hostiles here. Might be scavengers. this gun, it kind of auto-fires 3 shots, which is cool. That might happen. He's fired a rocket at me, hasn't he? You do that. And you do that. There we go. It's alright, let's go and see that. Let's see what they were doing. Electronics is too low. We're not leveled up, are we? Oh, we're a ways off it this time. This is why I wanted to get Garrus's decryption and electronics high. Otherwise you always run into stuff like this that you can't open. Well, we've done all this now. I'm just going to keep heading south along this border, just because I've only found one ore deposit on this world. So there's a couple out there. Still. Whee! Acceleration to the ground, nose first. I suspect they could be out there. They tend to be in more hilly areas than plains. But I did go along here. Tell you what, I'm gonna just head into the middle bit here. If they're anywhere, they're probably there. I'd like to get at least 2. If I find 2 and have trouble finding a third, I'll just bail, but if you only find 1, it's a bit rubbish. That's it. Go and grab some quick plutonium quickly. Sure, it'll be fine. Okay, that looks good. Let's head back to Normandy. Right, okay, well I think we'll leave it there for now. Probably carried on a bit longer than I intended to. I just get sucked into the gameplay loop of going down to planets, surveying, running around, getting stuff, finding missions. It's really cool. I love this game. I'm having a great time. Hopefully you're having a good time watching it, and if you are, if you could hit that like button, that'd be great. Do leave me a comment as well. Let me know, your own memories of playing Mass Effect, if indeed you did, or what you think of it if you've never seen it before. Always keen to get that kind of input. And if you're watching this and still not subscribed to the channel, if you could do that, that'd be amazing. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.